Hey everyone, we have a quick little Shopify update, and that is coming to the Shopify admin. If you've been running your Shopify store recently, we've seen a few changes in the menu items, and this update video is specifically about the blog post menu item. Previously, if you went to your sales channels in your Shopify admin and you clicked your online store, you would see 5 sub-menus drop down below this. One of these sub-menus was your blog posts, how you would manage your blog posts, create your blog posts, and everything that goes into making blog posts from the Shopify ad. As we can see, this is no longer here. This menu is now 3 menus, and that is because the blog post menu has moved up to content. So now if we click the content menu right below customers, we see some more information here. Meta objects, files. Meta objects are a group of meta fields. Files is where all your images and links and videos are stored. Menus was the last update that they just did as well. And then here is our blog posts that were found under online store. The reason I'm making a quick little video about this is because I was running my Shopify stores and I needed to manage some blog posts, and I went to my sales channel in my online store and it was no longer there. And so last month, Shopify did the exact same thing. They moved the menus heading from online store up into the content field. Why did they do this? I have no idea. On this channel, we follow Shopify very closely. There was nothing on the changelog about this. There was nothing in additions about this. There was nothing in the communities about this. And that's what we follow as we all run our Shopify stores together here. So I think it's a pretty significant move for the blog post menu to change completely where you find it in the Shopify admin with no notes, no emails, no public announcement. And so I thought I'd just make a quick video here to help anybody who was in the same spot as me. Blog posts that were found under online store is now under content. As they can see, they're making more space with this content menu, because before the only things under content were meta objects, which really is not an important feature, especially for beginner Shopify entrepreneurs. And then there was files, and files is useful. It's where all your images and a lot of your files that you upload are found, but it's not somewhere that you would go a lot of the time. If you're doing things with like custom code and you need a link to a specific video or a GIF or an image, you can go to your files and then the columns would open up like this. And then there's a link button on the far side here that you can copy your link really easily and then input it into the code that you're using. Now we can see they're making more use of this content menu. So last month, they moved menus, and this was a much bigger deal because everybody has to make a menu. This is the menus menu, and that's how you create your headers. That's how you create your footers. That's how you create your drop downs, your mega menus and all such. So a very important item that was also found under online store. It's now moved up to content, and also blog posts moved up to content as well. If you don't have any blog posts on your store, definitely look into it. Very important for Google, very important for SEO, very important for rankings, very important for filling out your online store, very important for showing your expertise in your niche and why you are a trusted source. News, products, new releases, reviews, everything can be made into a blog post. Remember, a blog post isn't just an old school way of talking to an audience. A blog post can be an article. A blog post can be a Q&A. A blog post can be a notification. A blog post can be anything. Anytime you search anything into Google, like a question, and you read someone's website that is a long article answering that question, that's a blog post. And so it's a very good strategy. Everybody knows this. If you have no blog posts on your online store, or you're a beginner Shopify entrepreneur and you're struggling with sessions or traffic to your website, blog post is the way to go. Just make sure if you're creating all these blog posts, you submit your sitemap to Google. And then once you submit your sitemap to Google, even though Google does this automatically over time, submit your sitemap to Google, look at the Google Search Console, and it will tell you which pages have been found, which pages have been indexed, and which pages are available to show on the Google search engine result page. That's the SERP. Because if you're making a bunch of blog posts and they're not being indexed and they're not being ranked on the Google search engine result page, then there's no point in doing it. So when you submit your sitemap, it tells you, the Google search engine console tells you which pages have been indexed, which pages cannot be found, which pages have been blocked by the sitemap, and which pages are not indexed at this point. And then you can request a reindexing, or you can redirect a page that is not being indexed, and you can do a lot of things. But I digress. Once again, the purpose of this video is just to update everybody that the blog post, and if you haven't seen my last video, the menus item have both moved up into the content menu here. There's not really any formal notifications about this, so it took me a little aback in my day-to-day Shopify work. If you go little online store. The only thing we see here are themes, pages, and preferences. And who knows, maybe the pages will move up to content. Maybe other things will move up to content. No idea. There was no formal announcement about this, but just jumping on here to make a nice quick video for all of you, as this is sort of what we do on this channel as we build our Shopify community of fellow Shopify entrepreneurs. If you run a Shopify store and you want to join a free Shopify community, click that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that like button so I know I truly just like helping fellow Shopify entrepreneurs as we all chase the same e-commerce dream together. If you hit that subscribe button, I'll see you in the next video.